Custom t-shirts from Custom Ink are the easy way to
Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm not going to put my headset on yet because I will be too loud. But welcome. I am online now with you. Happy Mother's Day. I've got my, see, my corsage. Happy Mother's Day. I love you very much, and you know I do. I'm Lisa Akbari, your hair doctor, and today we've got an exciting group right behind that wall. I've got a bunch of people that are dear to my heart, and you know that. I've got folks that are that are in my family, my friends. We're going to go on live in just about a minute. So I'm going to put my headset on, and we're going to start the hair doctor. I'm hoping that you guys have had a wonderful morning, evening, or afternoon so far with your Mother's Day. So we're just going to have a great time today. I'm going to put my headset on, and we're ready.
AARP, Life Reimagined. This is a Fox 13 weather update.
As it's Fox 13
get my hair just right.
Sunshine and beautiful blue skies today.
Am I good? Not quite.
Under clear skies. We'll see those numbers go back towards 60 for overnight lows. Then for tomorrow, Mother's Day, mostly sunny and a high of about 80.
ID is coming up. And
then the today at 5.
I'm sorry?
So the ID is coming up now.
Okay. Here we go.
WTIA, Memphis.
The opinions and comments for the following program are not necessarily those of the staff and management of iHeartMedia.
We're ready. Okay, guys, come on. Look at me. Hello, everyone. Hello. And I'm here, your hair doctor, and for the next 60 minutes, I said 60 seconds, that would be really short and that wouldn't be fair. But I am excited about Mother's Day and ready to get back to it. But I'm going to be with you for the next 60 minutes, and I'm going to be your hair doctor. And today, I am so excited about the show because behind that wall, you can see that wall, I have a bunch of folks that I love, and they're very dear to me. I have my mother, my mom, my mommy. I love her so much. And I have my sisters, and my sister friend, and my best friend in the world. And I have their children and my children. I'm so excited about today. We're going to talk about hair. We're going to talk about moms and everything that they go through with their hair, also with their children's hair. I'm going to talk to my mom about how she raised 7 girls. Yeah, that's right. I am one of 7 girls. And we have one brother, but we didn't have to do much to his hair. But it was an interesting experience for me. So for her, I'm sure it was as well. We're going to open our phone lines. So we're going to make sure we open them up. And you can call us at 901-535-9342. We're also going to talk to my friends and my sisters, and we're going to let some of their children tell their story because, it's one thing to hear it from mommy or mom or mama, whatever we call mom, but it's another thing to hear it from the kids. So we're going to do that as well. I'm also going to do a little bit of celebrity hair. We're going to talk about, it would be wonderful if you did. We're going to talk about Erykah Badu and her baby, and that mentioned what she talks about on this Mummy Mondays. She tweets a lot on Mondays about her baby. And we're going to talk about Alicia Keys and her baby, and then we're going to talk about Beyonce and her baby, and some of these, and we have a few more. Shaka Khan, we're going to talk about her and her daughters. Some of the celebrity moms. We always want to hear about the celebrities and what they're doing. And, look at my hair, guys. I mean, am I looking okay? Because you guys can tweet me and tell me if I'm okay. Because I had to put this headset on. You see this thing? Got to do it. Can't hear you if I don't. Okay, so I just want to make sure it's okay. And you know how I am about my hair, guys. And it just has to be just right. But we're going to, again, like I said, we're going to open the phone lines. We want you guys involved. We want you to talk to us. We need to talk up. We need to volume. Okay, I think that's the folks in the other room. Okay, can y'all hear me better now? Let me get to make my assistant to tell me. Give me a thumbs up. Okay. All right. This puts the mic a little bit in front, but we're good. All right. So I think we have a call. But you know, since we have a call, before we go to the family, we're going to go to the phones. All right. Can we hear better now, guys? Can y'all hear me? Thumbs up? Thumbs up. Okay. Well, no, we're not going to go to the phones. Okay. So let's do this. Let's talk a little bit about, let's see if we can talk about my experience first. I think a lot of you might want to hear about my experience. What do you think? Yeah. And then I'll talk about my experience with my daughters. I have twin daughters, you know. They're not babies anymore. But I have twin daughters. But what we're gonna do is we're going to make sure that we just learn a little bit about how my experience and with my hair, and then I'm gonna talk about what I went through with my daughters here. But actually, you know, there'll be a little twist on how much I actually did to their hair, and maybe their dad did more. Okay. All right. So me, growing up, I just had the best hair. I was the best kid, and I sat well, and I didn't do anything wrong. I was just great. We'll let my mom decide if that's true. And then my oldest sister, when my mom didn't do work with our hair, she worked with our hair. So that was a little bit of an experience. So, so we're going to let her tell you how great I was and how well I sat. And like, I was just like the best kid out of all of us. You know, it's just one of those things. If you just got it, you got it. That was just me. We'll see what she says. We'll have to turn her mic off if she starts to say things that are just not true. We'll see what happens. Okay. So first, we're going to start with my daughters. Let's see if I could get one of my I have twin daughters. You guys know that. If you're on Facebook, you see me. I'm always talking about my girls and how they can, and maybe they'll peek their head in, but I just want her to let her peek her hair in. She's like, oh, I guess I'll come over here and talk to you. And she's not happy with me at all, but she has this great hair. And I'm just going to let her get on and tell me, really, come on, Ramina. We've got one of my twins here. She's in med school, guys, and she's really tired. I never get to see her. I'm telling you, today was the first time that I saw her in, 30 days? At least. Well, she's not talking right now, but she will in a minute. Okay, let's talk about your hair growing up. Tell me a little bit. Do you have a hair experience? We're going to start with me. And then we're going to let you talk about your hair experience with your daddy, because daddy did a lot of hair with you. And then your granny. I said, oh, granny. And then we're going to maybe see if granny wants to say anything about Ramina and that hair experience. Okay, so Ramina, tell me what was your favorite? Because, you know, I was like the best mom ever. And, you know, it was just all these great things about me. But go ahead and tell me about your experiences. Just pour it on.
Well, of course, my whole life, you have been into hair. Your whole career is hair, and so it's kind of interesting that you never really did my hair. Very few. I mean, when I was really little, Granny did it all the time.
Oh my goodness!
And then Daddy did my hair. After that, when we got a little older.
I'm not going to say the truth is coming out.
You would help Daddy. But for the most part,
I bought
since you were so busy, like making sure everybody else in the world had, you know, really healthy hair, which is, you know, great.
Everything.
Daddy, you taught Daddy how to do our hair, and Daddy did it every Sunday night. He'd get us in the shower and shampoo our hair with the little
he could plait better than me. He could definitely plait better than I could.
And,
he was really good.
Comb our hair out, shampoo it and comb our hair out, and then do the plaits, and they went like all the way to the back of our behind, actually.
Yeah, y'all have really long hair.
Yeah, they were pretty long, and he plaited them so tight, or like so little, like he got the little strands at the very end that we didn't even have to put hair ties on the end because it wouldn't come loose. And
so was he easy on your hair? I mean, did he?
Yeah, Daddy was great because you taught him.
Thank you. See. Okay.
No,
All right.
I mean you're the expert, but
it is Mother's Day, you know.
But Daddy taught us. But before that, when we were really little, Granny did our hair, and I think I was what you guys call tender-headed.
Yeah.
I don't know, but Granny handled me because I know I was a wild one. I used to say, "Granny, no, stop," and then come around and hug her like they do in boxing. Like when you get too close, they start hugging. Yeah.
I remember
so I would turn
that
around
one.
and hug Granny, and Granny would be like, "Turn around." But Granny was really sweet to deal with my wildness, because it probably didn't hurt that bad.
We'll let everybody see your hair online. Yeah, she's got this great hair. See, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So yeah, that was hair to deal with. It's she has a medium degree of kinkiness, and it is definitely long. There we go. Okay. All right. So we've got folks logging in now. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Ramina, for sharing your story. So does Granny, do you have anything to say about your experience with combing Ramina's hair? Do you have anything at all to say? Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. So Ramina was tender-headed. So, but you didn't mind combing it, and they were pretty easy. Now I feel like a unfit mom or something. And Ramina's already said, "Well, you were just busy, but you were the expert, but you were busy." Okay.
Well, you taught us though, and now I can do my own hair.
Thank you, Mommy.
And most of the time, it's tame.
Oh. Okay. Okay. I that was a good one. Okay, so where is Ramesh? Does she have anything to say? She's usually my little one that can save me. She doesn't. She does the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. But so help you, Mama. She helps Mommy. So okay, let's see if we can get her, and then we're gonna go in the room. We got to go in the room. I'm gonna go offline. I'll be still on the radio, guys. You'll still be able to hear me. You go to the WDIA website, and if you have the iHeartRadio app, you can hear me, but you'll see my folks in the room with all their roses, and we're just gonna move that screen around so you guys can see and hear from them. But we're gonna see if we can get Ramesh in here before we move any further and see if she can tell the story. Come save me, baby, because you know they've been kind of hard on Mommy. Yeah, a little bit, Ramina. Yes, the mic is on. So tell me, this is Ramina's twin, Ramesh. Tell me a little about your hair experience with me, and then with Daddy, and then with Granny.
Well, obviously, Granny did a phenomenal job. I certainly did not have the same affliction as Ramina, so I didn't cry like I was being tortured when my hair was done. I just smiled and was generally pleasant. But no, but Granny did a great job. I mean, you can see the pictures when we were younger. I mean, just gorgeous, long, wavy hair. Obviously, Daddy did his thing. I think Ramina forgot that you actually did our hair, though. Like,
thank you,
especially
baby.
Probably third grade, fourth grade. And what she would do is put this huge bow in the middle of our head.
Oh, yeah.
Because she said we were her gifts from God. So
I did that.
Yeah, you did. You did that. So
they said, Mommy, I look like a present.
Yeah, and she said, well, you're my little gifts from God. So once we got past that era in our life, she taught us how to do our hair ourselves. And so what she would do is this whole concept
9 years old, ladies, remember. Right. After 9, it's over. No more Mommy. It's all on the kids.
So we were 9, and we actually taught a little workshop about how people should dress their hair for bed. And it was so cheesy because she made us wear nightgowns. And so we wore nightgowns and we taught other children how to do their hair. So, teach a child, to fish and
were your cousins
and they'll feed themselves alive, right? So we have been able to do our hair since we were younger. Yeah, proper detangling, conditioning. Sometimes we do what we're supposed to do. Sometimes we fall short, as people do. But you know, it gets more complicated as we got older. Once we got to high school, we started getting our hair colored and things like that. And so she kind of taught us how to properly take care of it then too. But it was a process, you know, as you learn. But that was my hair experience. I mean, I can do my hair myself. People think it takes a long time. It does not. And if I, you know, I can't flat iron. So if I wanted to do that, I'd have to get someone else to do it. I can't cornrow. I can plait. I'm a really good platter. So.
Yay. But your dad was like the best.
Yeah, he was. He did a great job. I mean, what man is going to plait hair Sunday nights? I mean, it was cute. And we'd wear plaits for 3 days, and then they take it down, and we could wear it down, and it would be all crinkly and curly.
And then we have to get the shampoo again.
Then the week would start over again.
So Granny, let's talk about Ramesh, Granny. Hey, let's get Granny to talk about Ramesh. No, Mommy, it's just better grade. We're grading hair on the radio. Help us. Oh my goodness. Okay, Mommy. All right. So, hey, Mish, we're going to go into the room. Yeah. Okay. So we're going into the room and we're going to feed. Okay, guys, I'm still here. You're going to still hear me, but we're going to go into the room.
All right, everyone, this is a surplus room. This is where the mommies and nieces and close family friends and grannies all are. You can see the hair. You can see my mom through that window there. So we're trying to keep it festive, Mother's Day official. We are at iHeartRadio. I don't think you'll be able to hear the show, but you'll be able to see everybody in here. And don't they look so pretty on Mother's Day? Yay! All right. She was though. All right, so we're gonna go. I'm so sorry. So we're gonna go back so that you can see the actual show. But that's our surplus room where all the moms and others are at.
Okay, so now we're gonna talk to them. So let's leave it in with them for a minute. Yeah, if we could do that. We'll probably all have to. Can you see them? Okay, great. We can see everyone. Okay, so do we need to move our little chip over there? Yeah. So we can, this is not something that they traditionally do right now at WDIA Studios. I just stream live on everything that I do. And so why not with my new show, Ask the Hair Doctor. So this is, until we do something different, we will do this. And we thank you. Because my YouTubers, I know there's over 8,000 of you guys going, wait a minute, I'm looking forward to this. And you will be looking for this show and you will have it. So we're going to talk a little bit about celebrity. We're going to talk about Erykah Badu and her baby and some of the things that she does with her baby and her Mommy Mondays and how she tweets every Monday about that. Okay. All right. So I'm going to, let's see who we can talk to. Let's talk to my older sister. She's the youngest looking sister. I'm going to start with that because we got to make sure we put that in there but she's the oldest sister and I was just the perfect sister. And I just want to, when Mom was busy with, when she was working or busy and Jean was there, Wanda, her name is Wanda, but we call her Jean. So I may say Jean sometimes. She would have to comb our hair. She was so excited about it. She would just line us up and, well, I'll let her tell you. So, Jean, you had 6 sisters and you had to work with their hair. Tell us a little bit about that experience. It's the first one. Can you hear? Yeah, that one. Closer. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. I remember that. We had the best curls. And that was the best one, right? I mean, just you can say it. You can say it on air. Go on. What did she say? How old was your child? What was his name? Okay. Mom, I remember, let me just say this. I have two experiences here that I want to talk about as relates to my mommy and I call her mommy. We call her mommy, mama growing up, but I call her mommy and my husband likes it. So I just say, hi, mommy. And he said, oh, I just want you to call your mom so you can say, hi, mommy. So that's what I do now. So if you're wondering, yes, I'm Black and I call my mom mommy now. Okay. So, but with mommy, one of the things that I have to say, Mama knew all of our hair. She knew our hair. She would tell one experience we had. We were driving in the car, and I think my dad said something like, "Why does her hair do what their hair does?" And blah, 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 blah. And he said, because she just has different hair, or they just have different hair. I mean, she loved us and she loved all of us, and she understood how to work with all of our hair. So I talked about my mom a lot in my book, Black Woman's Guide to Beautiful Hair. And you guys know we're doing a cyber reading right now every Tuesday. It's a live reading, and yeah, the book's online. You guys know I'm doing that. But that's what I love so much about my mom. She's just great. I mean, she's just a wonderful person. And today, just bringing her on, just getting her here is like a miracle. But I'm so happy that she's here. And it's just been great all day. And I just want to say that. And she was something about us. She took care of us. And as Jean said, she would just, I didn't know all that part because Regina remembers more about the details. But I do remember every Friday night, every 2 weeks on a Friday night, we would shampoo our hair. By the time they got whatever done, plait it up. And then Mama would press it that Saturday morning. And we would press, I felt like, now maybe I have the time wrong, she can correct me, but I felt like we started early in the morning and it didn't end until in the evening by the time she got everybody's hair pressed. It was something. And every now and then, I think we went to Miss Betty Palm, or I think that was her name, and got rain curls. I think it was Chris Easter. Then we got rain curls. And with my sister Jean, she was serious. Yeah, Mom. Yeah. You said what, Mom? What did you say? You said she was what? She was the woman in charge. We're going to leave it like that. You can go into details. Oh, do we want her to go into details? Next show. Okay, so we have Yvonne, my other sister. She's here, and Yvonne has a daughter as well. But I want to talk to Yvonne about her experiences. Tell me a little bit about your hair experiences, Yvonne, and then we'll have you talk to me a little bit about. We're gonna give everybody like 2 minutes or a minute or so, just whatever you need, and I'll just tell you. Oh, we're running out of time. If we're running out of time, okay. Oh my goodness, bless her heart. Yeah, I remember that. There's a lot of kitchen titians hanging out around here. Aww. And you've just done so much better. I'm so proud of you. And she skipped the whole childhood thing. Good job, sis. Okay, well, let's talk about Jaleesa. You have a baby and she has hair. And I know she's in braids right now, but tell me about you. Just one. Give me one quick experience with your baby, Jaleesa. Well, see, let me just say this, and not to be rude. See, the thing that people have to understand, that's what we call in that good hair, and we're going to have a show about it. My children are biracial, and they have that to medium degree of kinkiness to slight kinky, and we're going to talk about that because it's not easy to deal with that hair. I mean, as Black folk with kinky hair, like I have, we think, hey, when we take the comb, it just doesn't, it doesn't go straight through, So we and we brush and we bully it, and sometimes we do, not always, but sometimes. And when we learn better, we do better, some of us. But that hair, that's medium degree kinkiness, and that wave pattern, that good hair we're talking about, and we go that grading thing. We're going to kind of tone that down, but the thing that we have to keep in mind is that it is a challenge for a lot, and that's why Jaleesa, Ramesh, Ramina, and other women now like that, and children, they get frustrated because their hair prone to frizz. It's like the chia plant. Sometimes the chia plant, the one you put the water on, it just grows and grows. Humidity gets to it. It's like woof. You have to manage it, just like you have to manage any head of hair. But that's good. You're right. She was frustrated with it, and that's one of the reasons probably why. But thank you so much, Yvonne. Let's see who else. I've got a lot of sisters, but not all of them are here. Oh, Michelle! Yay, Michelle! Okay, Michelle, it's on you, sister. And you have Brittany, but let's tell about your experience first. And you have a daughter, Brittany. But go ahead, go, Michelle. Oh, oh my goodness, the leg wrap. You wait a minute. Well, now, okay, Michelle, let's do the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. You were wiggling like crazy. You're like, okay, mom, you're choking me. I'm sitting well, and no, you weren't. You were running, squeezing, moving, wiggling. Mom, I need to let mama get on that one. Yeah. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I know. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at you. Pivot back, get on my good side. That's sweet. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Mish. Oh, And you know, Michelle, that's great. You know, and I'm thinking about it because that's really good that Brittany and you taught her and y'all stress that because that's one of the things that we try to do. I try to do on my shows. I try to do some type of training or some type of encouragement to moms to really get your kids involved. Get your kids involved in their hair. Put them in the mirror. Teach them how to do their own hair. But speaking of hair and learning how to do your hair, let's roll the tape back just a little bit. We've got Carla. Carla's got a great story. And I want to know her favorite hairstyle growing up. Tell me a little bit about that favorite, or what was that main staple that you and your mom, this is Wanda Jean, my oldest sister's daughter, Carla. Tell us a little bit about your hair experiences, Carla. Hello. The 4 to 7 plaid dude. Oh. Oh. Lots of color. Oh, cool. Yay. You don't have any horror stories. So your mommy gets the Mommy of the Year award in combing hair. And you get the Hairstyle of the Year award in the Styles 5 Plat Do is what you called it, I think. Right? Oh, 4 to 7 Plat Do. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Bora, it's lots of colors. Okay. All right. So 4 colors. Full. Oh, okay. So it didn't matter what you wore that day, you would match it, right? You matched everything, no matter what color you had on. Yes, you could match. Oh, cool. That is. Oh, guys, if you're just if you're just tuning in, happy Mother's Day to you. Happy Mother's Day. I'm Lisa Akbari, and I'm your hair doctor. You know, we're not taking any commercial breaks, anything like that. So we're going to use the whole hour on the mommy. Happy Mother's Day with the hair doctor show today. That's what we're calling it. The phone lines are open now. We have people trying to call in and then y'all just kind of stopped, but that's okay. But they're open at 901-535-9342. That's 901-535-9342. And I'm Lisa Akbari, and we're having a great time here with my family. My family. Yay. Hey, everybody. He's like, yeah. Okay, so we've got to talk to my friend. I have a friend, my dear, dear friend, Emily. She's here with her baby, Mackenzie, my sister friend. So we're going to talk to Emily. Okay, Emily, let's see if we can make sure we got you guys. There you guys are. Way better. Yay. Uh-oh, so you got to get back. Okay, so Emily, tell me, we're going to start with you, and then we're going to get Mackenzie to chime in. So tell me a little bit about Mackenzie and her hair and how first was she hard to deal with and what are some of the, yes, I'm just gonna let you tell the story. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Right. It's important, ladies. And because with women, especially with, I always say Black folk, and I have to say that women of color, we don't touch your hair. I know when I grew up, once mama combed our hair, it was like, don't touch your hair or else. But I believe that you have to. I mean, first, you're too busy. You just can't do it all. And second, these kids, I mean, children, they have one focus, and that's me, 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 me. They can focus on themselves better than anybody. And they want a certain look. So you got to teach them, or they will go and do the things like some kids do. They'll cut their own bangs. They'll cut their own this. They'll do this. You have the rules. You have the boundaries. So yes, Miss Emily, my friend. Yes. Oh, yay. Oh, thank you, friend. Important. Yes. Shampoo. We wash cars. We wash clothes. Yes. And you know what, friend, you have been really easy on me with this one, but you've got to tell the one story. When we went out of town, we went to Atlanta to a hair show, and you had to catch an early flight. And you remember, so you were just like going to get dressed and be really quiet. What happened? She liked her heated tools. Yes. And friend, before you tell that, ever since then, we've never shared a hotel room since then. She made sure of it. That's so funny. But go ahead, go tell that story. Yeah. Put it on high. Put it on high. Oh my goodness. She was burning her hair. She was burning her hair. Her hair was like, Lisa, help. Oh my goodness. It was terrible. I said, you're burning your hair. You just know you are. And I was like, I can smell it. You're burning your hair. That was terrible. But we never shared a room after that. She made sure of that. She made sure that she had her own room so she could burn her hair in private. But no, she didn't do bad. No, really, my friend has been good. And you had to tell that story, friend. Mackenzie, come on. Talk to us, Miss. Yes. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you so much. Guys, this has been great. I mean, I think we have about 20 minutes left. We're going to give some more hair talk. We're going to get into some details. There's a few stories that I know that y'all haven't told. But I want to talk about Erykah Badu first. Let's see if we can turn back to me, guys. Here I am. I am back. This is for my online folks. Since y'all just love it. Here we go. We're going to talk about Erykah Badu now. I think it was this year. She turned 44. We're going to talk about her hair first. And she wanted to reveal her own hair. Her hair now. She's been wearing it natural, but she's got white hair. Her entire head of hair from the see, I am just not going to show all of my white friends. I'm just going to leave them inside the house. I'm not going to let them come outside the house. So I cover mine up. I have a few, just a few. I have only a few. But she decided to reveal her when she turned 44. She said, I'm going to embrace my natural hair and I'm going to embrace my natural hair color. And so she showed her complete white head. I don't know if any of you knew about that. And I'm sure you did. And then also she does these Mummy Mondays. And on Mondays, she will tweet about her two daughters, Mars and I think it's Puma. That's how we pronounce it, Puma. Very good. My assistant gave me a thumbs up. Thank you, Carnisha. Mars and Puma. And they're 7. I think Mars is 7 and Puma is 11. And since she's so busy, she's very busy. She only has time to do their hair on Mondays. So when she does their hair, she tweets about it and she talks about it. And she'll put photos up and she'll talk about their hair and she'll tweet with her celebrity friends, I guess, and anybody else that will tweet back. But I thought that was pretty cool. But I don't know, Erica, we might need to do some more. But let's get our phone lines. We've got 2 phone lines going. So let's get a phone call. We're going to ask. Hello, and welcome to Ask the Hair Doctor. You have a question for me? Hello there. Welcome to Ask the Hair Doctor. Hi, you have a question for me. Happy Mother's Day. Hello. Hello, are you there? Okay, can you hear me now? Let's see if we can turn my mic up. Okay, let's turn my mic up a little bit. There we go. Okay, happy Mother's Day. Yes, you have a question for me. Oh, Brenda. Oh my goodness, we definitely have to. Yes, ma'am. Want to talk to you, Brenda. Okay, Brenda. My sister Brenda. I know I was the best sister. I know I was the best sister ever, but I want to talk to you about your hair experience growing up. I know I saw you on Facebook and you've done some things that I didn't know about, but we'll talk about that later. But let's talk about your hair experience growing up. Yeah, you got to turn your radio down. Yeah, and she's in Atlanta. She's tuned in. Okay, cool. But let's talk about your hair experience. Stiff. I had the prettiest ring curls. We love you too, Brenda. All right. Thank you for calling in. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. We're going to go back. Bye-bye. We're going to go back to our phone lines again. Hi, and welcome to Ask the Hair Doctor. I'm Lisa Akbari, your host. Do you have a question for me? Did I lose him? Hello? I don't know if you guys have to call right back. I'm sorry. Uh-oh. Yep, I'm doing something I'm not supposed to. I think it's that one. There we go. Okay. All right. So, yeah, this has been super great. We've got about 15 minutes left, but the phone lines are open. If you called and you were not able to get in, I'm sorry, but call back, please. The number is 901-535-9 9342. That's 901-535-9342. Okay, hi, and welcome to Ask the Hair Doctor. You have a call? You have a question for me? Hello. Hi. I'm doing well. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you. Do you have a question for me? Okay. Okay. Uh-oh, did we get cut off? Uh-oh, something happened to our call. So sorry, guys. If you called and we got cut off, I do apologize. Just call right back. Now, you had a question about the hair vitamins. I'm just going to try to go in and answer that, and then we'll take the next call, okay? Hello, hold on, caller. All right, so you had a question about the, just a second. Okay, you have a question about hair vitamins and the celebrities and all these vitamins out here, but I want to talk to you about that just for a quick second. Keep in mind that vitamins will help you with the internal way that your follicle functions. So if you're taking a hair vitamin, you are taking it because you want your follicle to function better. If you have a hair strand emerging from your follicle on your from your scalp, you have hair, in other words, it's just short and brittle and broken, but it's there. Then you want to take your hair, get in the mirror, part it, and take a look at the hair at the scalp. If that hair is emerging consistently, no Christmas tree type parts, and you have really dense hair growing from the scalp, then there's no need for an internal support. The need is for external support. And what I mean by that is you have to, let's just simplify it, and then we're going to just make it a little bit complicated, not too much. You have to take care of your hair. So that's just simplifying. And I know, and I don't want to oversimplify, but you have to take care of it. You have to shampoo it. You have to condition it. You have to protect and preserve your hair shaft. So you can take all the vitamins, and I talk about this in both my books, Black Woman's Guide to Beautiful Hair and Every Woman's Guide to Beautiful Hair. I talk about this because we want to pop a pill of vitamin, and we want to say, okay, that's going to help me grow hair. Yeah, you've got folks on television, you got celebrities, as the caller said, and you've got all these folks saying, hey, I can grow your hair, but you're not going to be able to grow that hair because that you're not having a problem with growing, you're having a problem with obtaining length. And the reason you have a problem with obtaining length is because the hair shaft, if it's emerging from the scalp, it is growing. If it's not getting longer, you're losing length. So the hair is really growing and almost breaking almost as fast as it's growing. So it's splitting, tearing, overexposed, so it's breaking off. You're losing the amount of elasticity, the stretch that your hair is going to require to hold itself together. So it's really important that you take care of your hair. With that being said, if you're in the mirror and you're noticing density inconsistencies like the Christmas tree part, you see holes, you see openings, you see more scalp, then that is a situation where you are possibly suffering from a form of alopecia, which is balding. Vitamin supplements can fall under that umbrella of one of the things that you would use to help recover from that, because your follicle will need support, because the body really doesn't need hair to survive. In most parts of the world, you really don't have to have hair. You really have to, so you'll lose hair. If your body is not getting what it needs, if it's not nutritionally sound, most of it's not sound, but when you start having problems, you're going to lose hair, or if you're sick, or if it's medication, or it's genetics. Some follicles are genetically programmed to malfunction at a certain growth cycle. So we could go into details. Like I said, I don't want to make it too complicated, but at the end of the day, if your hair is growing from the scalp, then you just need to take care of it on the outside. And then what I mean by that, as I said, is you need to protect it, preserve it, shampoo, condition, care for it. If your hair if you have the balding, as I said, you need to go through the proper channels. You really need to see the category, because there are two categories of balding or thinning. One, there's a category that's internal, which means the things I listed earlier, or external. One of the things I did not list on the external balding is where you may have a blockage around the mouth of the follicle. You may have something, ingrown hairs. You may have things that are causing your follicle, as the follicle internally is functioning, but as it grows to the surface, it malfunctions. A trichologist such as myself, that's what we specialize in. But there are many internal follicular issues that we have to recognize. There can be, I want to go over some of those because I spoke about them, but I want to go over them. One of them, it could be genetics. Your follicle could be genetically linked. It could be a problem with that follicle malfunctioning at a certain growth cycle, as I said. Hormonal, that could happen with women and men. There could be other things that are going on with medication. It's called drug-induced hair loss. Your medication could cause you to lose hair, your follicle to malfunction. It could be, and usually one of the last things, and probably the least problems that we would have, or the reasons we would lose hair, would be age. Most people think, oh, I'm getting older, I'm going to lose hair. Not necessarily. I've had 80, 90 plus year old women with full heads of hair. So it's not age. That's like really a low percentage. It's usually how we care for our hair or lack of. And it's also other things internal that are going on within our body systems. So the supplements, to answer your question, they can work, but the way they will work, I would say you have to think about first. I would like you to email me a link to that particular supplement. I'm so sorry I cut you off. And if you'd like to call back, you're welcome to do so. I'm going to get these off. And you're welcome to do so, but just remember that if you have thick hair going from your scalp, but it's just thin and broken toward the ends, then we need to look at ways that we can take care of your hair shaft. All right? All right, let's see if we got another caller. Hello and welcome to Ask the Hair Doctor. Hi, do you have a question for me? Hi, you got to turn your radio down. Do you have a question for me? Yes, hello. You're listening to your radio. Turn your radio down and then ask the question. Put your phone to you. Yeah, there you go. So, do you have a question for me? You don't. Okay, let's go to another caller. Hi, and welcome to Ask the Hair Doctor. Do you have a question for me? Hello, I'm here. Happy Mother's Day. I think I got two people on the line. Hi, guys. Hi, both of you. Hello. Let's happy Mother's Day. And thank you. So who wants to go first? Do you have a call? Do you have a question for me? Okay, what's your question? Mm-hmm. Okay, is her hair, you said it's very short and broken. She's not balding, or is she balding? So in the back, you can actually see her scalp, but it's just really, but you see a few hairs in there. But you see a few hairs there. Do you see, do you see a few hairs on the back, but it's just really short and you can see her scalp? Okay, so I understand. This sounds like breakage. This sounds like chronic breakage. There's a hair disorder that I've coined in my research center called short hair syndrome. It's just a cycle of growth and breakage, and we're just kind of talking about that earlier. But one of the things that happens, your hair, this is one of the indirect, and I'm so glad for this question, because one of the things that can happen, you can have an indirect cause due to medication where you lose hair. And what that means is your strain can dehydrate. It can become very dry. Doesn't mean that your follicle will stop growing that hair. It means the hair can become very dry and very brittle. You can offset that. So to answer your question, this is a couple of things I want you to do and you can do right away. Number one, you want to make sure that she's deep conditioning. She's got to shampoo her hair and deep condition. And we want to do this. Does she feel up to par now where she can actually shampoo and work with her hair? Does she feel better where she can do her hair? Can we turn your radio down and can you hear me, sir? Okay, if she can do her hair, then she needs to deep condition her hair. And I'm going to say how often is she shampooing right now? Okay, all right. So she needs to start shampooing. See if she can start shampooing. If she hasn't shampooed in several months, then try to start with every 2 weeks. And then if she's shampooed in 2 weeks, let her go to every week. So we need to work our way back to what she really needs to do to care for her hair. Let's start with every 2 weeks. She's got a deep cut, and then once a week. And then we'll work on that. We're going to work on getting her where she needs to be because we want to make sure she's strong enough to do this. And also she may need to think about having a salon work with her as well. But we want to think now, she needs a conditioner that when she shampoos, she needs a conditioner. Can we turn my mic up? Is it the mic? The mic is all the way up? Okay. Yeah, turn your radio down, put your phone to your ear, and I think we're okay. Can you hear me better now? Yeah, can you hear me better now? Okay, sorry about that. We did turn it up a little bit. Okay, so she needs a conditioner that's going to give her strength for protein, moisture for hydration. She's got to have that. There's a delicate protein and moisture level that must stay balanced within her hair shaft. If we don't have that, she's not going to have strong hair and she's not going to have hydrated hair. So she's going to have brittle hair, weak hair. Okay, so we need to change that. She's got a deep condition. So what I want to do, because we're not going to have the time to really go over all the steps, I want to give you a number. Make sure you call and leave a message for me. If you have an email, that will be great. But let me give you a number to call, 901-380. You ready? Yeah, 901-380-4445. 4445. Yes, you can call tomorrow. That's my institute, World Trichology Institute, and leave your name and number. And then if you have an email, that will be great. And then what we're going to do is we're going to talk a little bit more. I want to give you more time. I need to know some more about your wife, but I'm going to give a little bit over the radio so you can hang up and I'll give some information over the air, but I really want to get some more details and we're going to run out of time. Thank you so much for calling and tell your wife Happy Mother's Day. And my friends, yes, thank you so much. And their daughters. Okay, thanks so much. Thank you for calling. You have a great day. Bye. Hello, are you there? We're well. How are you today? We have a few minutes, so we're going to try to get your call. Well, thank you so much for that. That is so. Well, we're going to be here every Sunday. It's a new show, and we're going to be here every Sunday. I'll see if we can cut this one off. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. Oh. Okay, remember, if you're sweating a lot, let's see, can you help me? Can we cut this line? I can get that line to cut off. Which one? Yeah. Okay, so if you're, okay. All right, thank you, dear. If you're sweating a lot, one of the best things to do is to make sure when you style your hair, two things. One, you want to use a setting lotion, one that's going to have some hold and while the hair is wet. And then a oil while the hair is wet. And then what you'll do is you'll make sure you roll a set, or even if you're going to, we have about 2 minutes left in callers. I know you're hanging on, but I'll give my email address in just a second. You want to make sure that if you're going to roll a set that you make sure the hair is nice and smooth with the setting lotion. And I have one called Sculpture Set. You can go on my website, lisaakbari.com. This show is not about promoting my product, but it is about giving you help. So lisaakbari.com. But if you have a problem with your hair freezing, one of the best things to do is to make sure that you use your end papers when you put your setting lotion on and your oil. Use end papers roll. If you're going to wrap your hair, you want to make sure, or you're going to wear a straight style, you want to make sure that you mold the hair in place. And you want to make sure that that hair, as it's molded in place, we want to make sure that you sit under a warm dryer. Don't blow dry with an attachment. Once it's completely dry, then you're ready. I know we're out of time. We're going to have to get off now. Guys, I love you so much. See you next time on Ask the Hair Doctor. It's been great. Sorry, callers. I think I have a minute to say Lisa at lisaakbari.com. That's my email address. Talk to you guys later. I love you so much, and I will see you next Sunday right here on Ask the Hair Doctor. Have a great rest of your Mother's Day. I love you. Talk to you soon.
This is King Gasolaki. Stay tuned to Mr. Mark Spanish Berry Sunday evening's best gospel right here on WDIA.
Custom t-shirts from Custom Ink are the easy way to connect any group. Our online design lab makes it simple to create a shirt design that your group will love. Or you can easily upload your own